ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars, no handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars, no handlebars. Look at me, hands in the air like it's good to be alive.
Is it true that it's
Are you a visitor?
Yeah, I'm a visitor. Is it true that it's a cartel? Huh? Yeah. No, this is not off. I was just recording.
You're not allowed to have those in here.
Oh, really?
Look at me, driving and I won't stop.
We have a recent Zoggy poll said, majority of Americans think the government's lying on this issue. We have Jesse Ventura just recently came out in support, as well as State Senator Karen Johnson of Arizona. Amy Goodman just recently said that the commission didn't do enough. What do you think about a new investigation in 9/11? Do you think the investigation was full enough? Is there a cover-up?
Should there be a new investigation into 9/11? Look, I think that the theories that surround 9/11 emanate in part from people's feeling that the government is not serving them. We so distrust government now that it's hard to believe anything that the government says at all. I don't think there's any problem with looking at what happened at 9/11 again. I don't think there's any problem with that. I think that this administration has so damaged the concept of the truth that reevaluating anything I'm not against. But what I would say is that we have to focus on what the legacy of 9/11, to use it as an opportunity to change our national security direction. And I think if we elect a new president, we will have another opportunity to change that direction and to heal from that. And I think that that is really where the focus needs to be.
Thanks for coming.
David Sirota? Can I ask another question as you do this?
Sure.
Session? I mean, what if our government, what if elements of our government, what if criminal elements of our government have taken over? It's not just like big money, but what about people with even more nefarious, desires have taken over? Like, for example, I asked you a question about 9/11. I mean, to me, and the people who have investigated, who looked into it seriously, it looks like there's a lot of unanswered questions.
Well, I certainly think there are a lot of unanswered questions about 9/11.
Like, for example, have you heard about Building 7?
Look, I've heard that stuff.
Yeah.
I've never seen it substantiated.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard all of those theories.
Yeah.
And I'm one of these people who I guess maybe it was my journalism upbringing.
Yeah.
But I don't like to make such assumptions, not out of naivete, but unlike the Bush administration, I live in the reality-based world.
Yeah.
So, again, I have no problem with people wanting to better investigate what happened, but I'm not willing yet to believe any of that stuff until there's actual, definitive, verifiable evidence.
We got hundreds of architects and engineers who are coming out. If I just present you some information, would you at least receive it?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen one of the books about it. I think it's certainly interesting. But
which one was that? Was that the
case? I forget what it was called.
David Ray Griffin, maybe?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, thank you very much.
Sure. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. David, quick comment on the Federal Reserve. Do you understand it to be a cartel of private banks, or is that like a government?
I do think it is, in many ways, a cartel of private banks. And I think that the whole structure about how they nominate a Federal Reserve chairman is completely undemocratic. And it's one of the least understood, least looked at, least democratic and most pernicious systems, I think, that are out there.
You think it could be like partly, like maybe a root problem, the Federal Reserve?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
David?
We're going to 6th floor.
Thanks, David.
Okay.
This is just, I know you looked at information, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your efforts.
All right.
I ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. No handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. No handlebars.